Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Okay, I'm not Johnny Cash. Just kidding. But we have started a new series called Ring of Fire by the one and only Johnny Cash. And so we're going to talk about, for the next, I would say 5 or 6 weeks, about what is a ring of fire. What does it mean? We're going to talk about how it affects how we do life together at Freedom House. It really is an important dialogue we're going to be having together, and I'm glad you're in small group. I'm especially glad to announce that there's a new small group at Trevor and Sarah's house. So if you're at Trevor and Sarah's house, give yourself a hand. I'll wait, go. Yeah. Okay, you're done. So we're jumping into a new series called Ring of Fire based around the Johnny Cash song. Rosanne Cash, who is Johnny Cash's daughter, said that she's always felt like in her family, the family always felt like the song was about the transformative power of love and how that affected their family. So that's pretty awesome. And so we're going to talk about how it affects, what does a ring of fire mean for a church? Specifically, what does it mean as we do life together at Freedom House? So we're going to talk about that for the next few weeks. So I'm glad you're here tonight. Today, at church, we just got out of church, and we looked at John 15. So you're going to go there in a few minutes. You're going to look at John 15 and what Jesus said specifically about the new commandment he'd given to love as he loved. Now that is a pretty high order there, and it's the only commandment he really said we had to do. Love as he loved us. But that's a big one. So in your small group, you're going to talk about that. Today we talked about what it means to be the church. Like, what is the church? Am I the church? Are you the church? Is the building a church? Are there denominations of the church, or is it just one denomination? What is the church? So you're going to talk about that. You're going to talk about we're going to lay out what some of the metaphors are. We talked about 5 specific metaphors used in the Bible about that, and you're going to look deeply into that, including a bunch of scriptures. What did that look like? So you're going to do that. You're going to talk about how it all works together. If you like specific metaphors, does that mean one's better than the other, or what do the metaphors mean in terms of God said we were supposed to be? I'll give you an example. God said we're supposed to be the bride of Christ. What does that mean for a guy to be a bride? Huh? What? I'm scared. So what does that mean? So we're going to look at that. You're going to chat through that. We're going to chat through specifically the 5 metaphors, and you're going to come back to the dialogue. And when we conclude, we're going to look at the thing about what is a ring of fire. How do we define a ring of fire for Freedom House? And I'll just give you that right now, and you're gonna say it a bunch of times. But a ring of fire is an inclusive, caring, compassionate community that has transformative power both inside and out. A ring of fire. What you're building is an inclusive, caring, compassionate community that has transformative power both inside the church, caring, and then it will spill out to others. You know, like we said in the message, there is no perfect church. If there was, I couldn't go to it because I'd blow it up. I'd mess it all up. So there's no perfect church, but as much as we can, we want to make the church the best we can. That's our goal. Let's see how inventive we can become on making Freedom House a great church by loving each other as Christ loved the church. And then the last thing you're going to look at is Ezekiel chapter 22, about how God said he was looking for someone to stand in the gap. And the illustration we used today was the difference between playing Red Rover or standing in front of someone. You say, hey, if you want to get to my friend, because I'm doing life with my friend over there, if you want to get them, you have to go through me. So doing that way, I think, you can talk about it if you want, but I think that's a better way. And that's what we're trying to do, that inclusive, caring, compassionate community that transforms lives inside and out. So you're going to have a great small group tonight. I'm glad you're there. Have a great chat. Read lots of scripture. Pray together. Say some testimonies. It's going to be great. And we will talk to you again very soon.